When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa State's offense will get the first swing of the game. While these two might have struggled to stay prominent on the national stage, the Cy-Hawk Trophy paramount importance.
And it means so much to the fans. Been to these games a lot of times, the energy is through the roof, and they both want to destroy each other.
And what's interesting about this rivalry game is it sets the tone for both programs. They generally play early in the year, and for the winner, it can really catapult you, and the loser's got to pick up the pieces.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way, and when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and, you know, people in Iowa, they just love football, and this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much. Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And that is the way you set the tone, man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, get your first sack. Nice job by this defense. Last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42. The Hawkeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Hawkeyes dominated the last time they saw the Clones.
Iowa State had no answers in that game. They just came out, they looked flat, they weren't able to execute. They've got to be ready to answer the bell in this one.
Yeah, and sometimes it gets in your head, Jesse. You know how it is, man. Rivalry games and you haven't had a lot of success. You need something to go your way early to get you some confidence.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Quickly complete. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Now on first down from the 43. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And they'll pass on the 50-yard field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down from the 33.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Then they strike first.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Give to the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Got his man down the middle.
Well, I know he didn't get the first down, but how about the effort by that guy there? He was doing everything in his power to try to make as many people miss as possible to get that first down. Just wasn't able to do it, but man, you love to see your players fighting like that.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Iowa has the ball back on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Finds a man by himself. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. They believe they can run right here. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter. Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
The Cyclones want to move quickly. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions with C zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. You've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Corrals it at the 45. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath, like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Wants to throw on second down. Makes his connection. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Hawkeye! What a catch and run for 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Coffee. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line. Going up top on first down. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
A timeout is called as this this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Iowa has the ball back on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend, but don't break.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Coffee. And the ball slipped out. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And it's They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Iowa State, 0.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Line gets set, first down. Trying to set the tone with the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Finds the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. Well, you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They'll throw it on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
College football becomes more and more every year, more nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation, and you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's hauled in at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down 1st and goal.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Iowa! And the pummeling has started. No doubt Herky the Hawkeye is feeling it as Iowa seizes control.
Iowa's a team, always, that prides themselves on being the most physical unit on game day, and right now they are pounding Iowa State.
Yeah, and Iowa State's getting that here we go again feeling. They've struggled in this rivalry to, sometimes they've had, I feel like, better teams or equal teams, but they just haven't found a way to get W's.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Just trucks through it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. They're testing the right side here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
The Cyclones will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being out.
Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Off play action. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. Well, wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Caught near the sideline, it's Perkins. And he'll go out of bounds, but he's not going to have enough for the first down. He needed to turn that thing up, and he ran out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
On the play. Bring it up.
Line getting set on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Power football with the run. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires on the move. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop it. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Iowa.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came